So when you're in your purpose, it's just gonna feel like you're on your journey. Your mission in life is to understand your purpose, understand life, and experience life and find your purpose. Your purpose is gonna feel like you're straight on your path. And it's like different things, or you're going to be more aware of your reality when you're on your purpose, when you're in your purpose. Your purpose is something that if you want to stop doing it, life is going to fuck with you because you are then off of your path. So I want you to continuously look and figure out, like, what is your purpose in life? What are you here to do? You know, what is the things that not only make you happy but feels like you're on your path, you're doing the right thing when you're doing these things. Some people could be singing. For me, it's speaking, it's teaching. I want to be the best teacher. I want to be the best speaker that I can be. I would like to say speaker because teaching, okay, hopefully there's something that I say that can help you in your life, but I'm just speaking my mind. And you know, we talk about different things, like a lot of people do this, but for me it feels like a purpose. It feels like a mission in me. Not only that, I think purpose and a mission is two different things. Thank you. You said I'm a good speaker. I can see that, and I want to just be the best I can be at it. And I say, like, damn, that's something I'm good at. Like, okay, I like to design. I like to, put people, I love, what I really like to do is just organize, put things together and think of ideas. And, I know another mission in my life is to have that community. So I think purpose and missions are different. But when you have a mission, I feel like it's something more in you. It's not just like a project, a plan, an idea. It's more like a mission to get something done. And I feel in myself that I have a mission to be able to bring people together, to build a community, to be a change that I want to see. I want to see tribal living. I want to see communities around the world. That's what I want to see. So for me, I have to be that. It's not about just speaking about it. It's about being the things. So sometimes when you find your purpose or a divine mission in your life, it's going to just guide you. And when you're not focused on that, when you don't have that in your mind, when you try to deny that part of you, you're going to be stagnated. You're going to be stagnated in life. So when you find your purpose, it's to find your balance as well. Now, your purpose, okay, is something that is just when you express that energy. I am trying to explain it as much as I can, you guys, because it's something that I'm feeling within myself right now. I know I'm going to realize it even more, but it's like your purpose is like a divine guide in your life. It's like, or something is guiding you straight to your purpose. But I would like to talk about purpose today because, I'm realizing that I'm coming into my purpose more and more each and every day. And I'm excited for that because this is something I asked for maybe like a year or at the most, very, very most 2 years ago. I said, look, what is my purpose in life? What the fuck am I here to do? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, why is this not fulfilling me? What am I doing? What I'm doing in life is not fulfilling me. And that's when I have businesses. So, I have businesses. Yeah, I'm at home. So that's when I have businesses working for myself. I'm like, okay, I feel good because I don't have to work for nobody, But then I started feeling like, shit, these customers are starting to think that I work for them. And so everything, and I was just like, look, it's not feeling like I'm in balance with myself. And at that time, I didn't have the words to explain what I was going through. All I was doing was asking little questions to myself. Or to what I would call God, asking certain questions. Now I know now I call it the universe. We can play on words all the fuck we want. It's just talking to your reality, expressing that energy even within yourself. And that's what we're just talking about, expressing yourself. Someone came in, they said they're going through stress, right? Stress is going on in their life. When it comes to stress, I would tell you to look into yourself and figure out what is the core reason to your stress. Sometimes we are going through certain things in life and not realizing these are patterns that we have been continuously going through since childhood. So sometimes you got to go back to the beginning, back to the start of this, instead of being like, okay, I'm stressed out because of this, I'm stressed out because of that, I'm stressed out because this person, that person, this, that. When you're supposed to look within yourself and figure out how can you gain the power back. You know, somebody comes into your life, makes you mad because they call you a name. Somebody else come into your life, make you mad because they call you the same fucking name. It's the thing where it is, why the, okay. So it's the point of just basically like figuring out what makes you happy. You know, what makes you happy. And it's not gonna make you happy all the time. Some people chasing peace and happiness and love and prosperity, all these good things, and act like you ain't got negative thoughts. Some of these motherfuckers be acting like they're so motherfucking holy, so motherfucking righteous that they don't have no negative thoughts that come into their mind. It's not about not having something. It's about knowing how to handle the things that come into your life. Okay? So basically, I want you to try to be like, look at the things that happens to you. Look at the things that you do. Every single thing that you do, when you're doing it, just figure out like, could I do this better? Could it be more? Could I make myself more happy as I'm doing this? Can I, what is it? You have to figure it out. You got to figure out within yourself, what is it that gives you life? It seems like I'm trying to find the words to be able to help you. Hopefully some of the words I said has helped someone, right? But all I want to do, and when you come on and you're talking about stress and stuff, that's something that really makes me, made me want to help people, made me want to just, even with the business, trying to tell people, own your business. It was because I felt like that would help ease the stress, ease certain things on certain people. So stress is bigger to me because I went through stress. I went through depression. I mean, everybody goes through stress. I'm talking about the stress where you don't know how to handle it. Sometimes you're going through things that you just don't know how to handle. If you know how to handle it, you'll be able to get past it like that. Get back up and on your path just like that. But thank you for becoming a fan. So it's something I went through, and I probably still am battling with it to a degree. Stress, not even just stress, it's depression. That's what, stress, depression, whatever. Depression, you feel down. Stress, you feel like anxiety or some shit like that. So thank you for becoming a fan. I appreciate Strawberry. So it's basically about finding your chi, like finding your balance space. Finding that space that is just like, look, motherfucker, you come into my life, you call me a motherfucking name, I'm gonna alchemize it. It's not gonna faze me, It's going to just be like, wow. You're just gonna experience it. You're gonna be like, damn, this is an amazing experience in life, even if it's crazy. Like some people get something happen to them, go to the, get freaking something like going on with them, right? Break a bone, motherfucker, and you be like, I'm still alive. You find the things that you are grateful for. Find the things that you are happy for. Indulge in that. Think about that. Focus on those things that make you happy, that give you those good feelings, those high vibrational feelings. When you focus on that, watch your life change. Watch your life change. Every little thing change within you. Every little thing you do today, I want you to just self-reflect on it. Can I do this better? You're breathing, right? Can I breathe better? Some people don't even realize that you're not even breathing the most effective way by breathing. And sometimes if you even look at yourself, you'll realize that you're not like breathing the right way. Like, I'm not saying like, okay, everybody's ways of the right way for yourself. I'm saying, like, think about it sometimes. I know that, when I heard this was something that, really resonate with me. A lot of times we smoke weed, not just weed, I guess anything. You smoke stuff sometimes because it helps you breathe. It helps you calm your fucking nervous system. You just take your own advice. That's a fact. I definitely do that. But I know that speaking our wisdom or our own advice, everyone has advice that they can tell somebody. Speaking that helps other people, and that's what I'm really here for. This is what I really like to do, is help other people. Plus, of course, I like to, sometimes I go back to my videos and I'll be like, damn, I need to do that right now, you know? So it's just like, even in astrology, I can read the same thing over and over. Read the same one thing 6 months ago that I read today, and it helps me again. So my thing is, we learn from each other. And yes, you can take your own advice, but we're here to learn. We're here to learn from each other as well. So this is why I speak about the things that's on my mind and the advice that I am taking. I speak about it because I know it's going to help someone else. Hey Isis, thank you for coming on yesterday. It was very good having you. Thank you, Tria, for the taps. I appreciate it. Tap, tap. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, you guys know I did get banned for like 5 days for nothing. I did record it. Uh-oh, leveled up. Thank you, Isis. I'm not sure if you're a host, but I'll definitely get you back. So, some things is just like, no host, not yet? Okay. So it's more like, I just forgot what to say. But it's more like, focus on yourself. Focus on what gets you into that. I feel like every time I say this, it's like a certain word that I'm looking for that's not bliss, happiness, balance. It's something else. It's another word to describe that feeling when you're just in your shit. When you're just loving, experiencing, living life. Maybe it's not explainable. Maybe it's not explainable. It's just so different. When you become aware of your reality, it's so different. Like, we always seen the trees since we was young, right? We always seen the trees since we was young. But once you become aware of what the tree is, its function, the causes and effects, the things like that, then you start to be like, you start to have a different feeling about life, right? It's a different feeling about life. And I'm trying to understand, I'm trying to explain that feeling, but it seems like it's just real life. Like, but then again, it's like, okay, bliss, happiness, balance, whatever. But I want everybody to just walk in their life today. Be aware of everything. When you're breathing, how are you breathing? When you're with the things that you're eating, what is that? What is the things that you're eating? Look into it. Become conscious, become aware of the things that you're doing. And when you become conscious, when you become aware, you actually move with purpose. You actually move with purpose. When you become conscious, you come into your purpose more. Love. That's what it is. I am love. You just experience true love. Not just the emotions and the, oh, I love you until you do something wrong to me. I'm talking about unconditional, real love, like love that nature has for us. Love that's what we are at our core. You're able to actually experience that when you become conscious of your reality. So I want you to look at every single thing you do and self-reflect. Thank you, Isis. I appreciate it, God. So self-reflect all the time. Everything you're doing. What is this? Is there meaning to this? The earth loves us. That's a fact. Like, is there meaning to this? Okay, me talking on this live. What am I doing? Can I do something better? Is there meaning to it? Like, what is it? How is this feeding me? Realizing that the things that you put your energy to, you're getting energy back. So watch and see, what are you putting your energy into? Be conscious, be aware. That's becoming aware of your energy. So become aware. Look at the things that you're doing, where you put your energy at, and how you're getting it back. Right now, I got a mango smoothie in the freezer. That motherfucker give me energy now. Them things is good. Sticky buns. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, what do you put your energy into? Because whatever you put your energy to, you're getting that energy back. If you're putting your energy into a job that you don't like, for what? You need to analyze it, though. Analyze everything you do. I call it self-reflection. Reflect on everything that you're doing. Where are you putting your energy? Because if you start to put your energy into positive, productive, high vibrational things, that's exactly what you're going to get back. That's how energy transfers. It goes like this. It transfers with everything that you do. Everything that you do. You're exchanging energy. So see, how can you exchange energy better? You know, I'ma always talk, try to articulate myself. I just know that sometimes, you know, I know that I'm young, so I know that I'm experienced and learning in life. And I don't want to be just a talk. I want to experience things into life and gain more wisdom. I want to speak to the older women and older people. I love speaking to older people. I just love it. I used to be a home care agent, so I used to take care of older people too. My belly button? But basically, we learn from each other. I love learning from children. Children are in their essence. I believe, which I'm still studying, but I just believe that if you go back to your childhood or you look at a child and you do have that's why I really am big on having this community, because I want to raise children in a community. Like, I want to raise children in a tribe. Like, it don't matter if they mine or not. I want to raise some little beings in a fucking tribe that has love and understanding for everyone. So I believe that if you do look at your child and see what do they like to do, you will have a clue as a parent of what that child's purpose is in life if you understood it. Sometimes we miss these things because we don't know ourselves. It's a generational curse, but don't act like it's been like that for so long, okay? People do different things in different ways. I hate when people try to, slavery is what started. No, it's just like, come on now, what are we going to do today? 100 years ago, what happened? You know, how can we fix that? So, I can understand it being deep, ingrained shit that you go through generations, this and that, but you're here to make a change. So no more excuses. You're here to make a change. So, if you look at the child, I believe it's going to tell you, it'll give you a clue of its purpose. And that's what's the benefit of having a tribe or, you know, raising a child in a village, is that they're going to have multiple people that has studied them and learned them and knew who they was since a young child. And as they get older, this is what you like to do. You know, let me remind you of your purpose. You got off your path a little bit, but let me remind you, you like to draw. You like to write. You like to do these different things. This is my little son likes to do that. My older son likes to, do business plans, ideas, things like me. And my middle son likes to do a lot of artistic things and like talent. He has a lot of talent. So as I know these things, I can help cultivate that within them. But all I can do is activate it. All I'm doing is planting seeds. Like, because who knows? Things could change. But when you see a child, or even these children in our communities getting off their path, you as the parent, as a community, as a village should know how to help that child, steer that child back on this path. Because sometimes, we got stuff already within us when we're born, right? And then as we get older, we get distracted from those things, from certain things. Right? We get distracted. We get told you ain't shit. You get it by our family, by our friends, by our community, speaking down on us. The music that we hear, speaking down on us. We get told all this dumb shit, right? So it kind of steers us away, steers us off our path. Maybe for a reason though. Because sometimes we get taken on, we get to different distractions to show us something more. So when we get back on our path, we'd be like, okay, that's why I went through that, to learn that so I can be better at my purpose. So sometimes, it's always something you can learn from, right? But I feel like that if we knew more about the children and we were able to study them like a village, like a tribe, like a community, then we'll be able to steer them better. Like when we see the child growing up, the world, the outside society, they got that program on you telling you to go shoot motherfucker, rob a motherfucker, steal, fuck a bitch and leave her, all this stupid shit. Well, first of all, you plant those seeds in them, let them know that ain't right. Let them know that, To me, I'm free-spirited, and I try to let my children be free-spirited, so I'm not controlling them. You want to go out and do some dumb shit, I'm going to tell you what it is. You do it, I'm telling you what it is, so you know I'm not no dumb bitch. You know you're smart, stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes these kids get off the path because they're being programmed from outside sources. Once they get in tune with themselves and know who they are, they can actually do better in life, So part of being in tune with themselves is going back to your child. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get off of here in a couple minutes. Teach children the law of karma. I know, right? I learned that, at a young age about karma. Hey, pretty black. Welcome, queen. I learned that at a young age, with karma. Like, whatever you put out will come back to you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, queen. They blocked me for a couple of days, so I'm behind on getting my tier. I'm like, crunch time. They're going to do me like that. But it's okay because it is what it is. Like, this is a part of my purpose, and I'm going to learn from it. Whatever happens, going to happen. We'll figure it out. But I do appreciate it. Thank you, Josie. I don't know. It's actually the video is on my page of when I was just really just talking like this. I'm talking about on my YouTube. I put the video on there right before I got blocked, like 15 minutes before I got blocked. I was recording, and I think I did the same thing with the other time they blocked me. I was recording, so I really don't know what it is. Really don't know. But hey, it is what it is. Probably people coming in and blocking me. I see Musa come into my other page, and as soon as he came in, my shit got like alert. Oh, somebody's reporting you. So maybe hating assholes. So Bigo got crazy rules and people on here. I know, right? And I don't be doing nothing. To get blocked. I don't. I used to, but I don't do nothing now. So I know I see a lot of people doing crazy shit, but I can't compare myself. It is what it is. It's something I'm going through. It's always been this, not to even blame it on anyone else. This energy has always been in my life for the past couple of years of not even a certain person. It could be people reporting me or whatever, but it's the technology and just me being able to speak my mind. Something always got to hold me back from doing that shit. And it's not no more because actually I feel like this is part of my purpose. So I'm going to dive into it. And if this shows me another piece to my purpose, a bigger piece to my purpose, whatever. But I'm not going to let nothing hold me back. You block my page. You get my page blocked all the way. Thank you, Miss Angela. I appreciate it. You block my page all the way. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start a new one because at the end of the day, if I'm, host or not, I'm still going to speak. I know, I don't understand why would anybody want to report me. But I don't know. There is some things that's been on my mind with that situation that I've been in. And I do want to talk about it and stuff like that because it keeps on my mind. I'm just doing my little Virgo thing where I analyze things. Thank you, Abundance. I appreciate it, God. Goddess of Love. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like that, Goddess of Love. We were just talking about how love is so important. The true meaning of love, like finding that. I appreciate it, Goddess. Thank you. I had to follow you because I just try to follow all the women that do come into here that likes what they hear because I'm trying to talk about things that's on my mind and things that I want to do and that we can do together. And any woman that is on that type of thing because I'm so appreciative to finding amazing women like you guys because it was very hard for me before. I was just like, look, I don't even talk to females. I only can talk to men and build with men. But now, thank you, Goddess. I appreciate it. Thank you. But now it's like so many amazing women that have their own stories, that's expressing themselves, that's very intelligent. And I'm so happy for that. I'm so thankful for that. Thank you, King Glitch, for becoming a fan. I'm so happy for that. So, that's you. Yes, we was actually just talking about love and just it's a feeling that you have when you're in your balance and it's actually true love in life, to live life. You have a different feeling, and I'm not talking about just the love of the emotion. I'm talking about a vibe. It's a love vibe. I like that love vibe. We should make something out of that love vibe. I like that. Hold on. I like crowns up too, though. I like crowns up too because the crown is not always the crown that you usually think about when you think of a crown, like the crown emoji. It's like your head is your crown, your hair is your crown. Some people wear certain things on their head. That's their crown, and your mind is your crown. The most high frequency is love. Yes. Come visit you at Crown Melanin. Goddess of love, come visit you at Crown Melanin. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean, Goddess of love? Crown Melanin? So, basically, yes, love vibes. In Puerto Rico, I'm not in Puerto Rico right now. I do like what Crown Melanin is doing, though. I mean, I like anybody. Well, I can't say that. Let me not say that. So the thing is, I do admire people that are starting their own community, their own villages and things like that. That's something I really appreciate. I really like that. I like to see people come together. I've always been like that though. Since I was a little kid, my mother's a foster mother, and we had children, you know, in and out the house. And I was always someone that liked that. And then what happens? Astrology comes into my life and it shows me so many different things. And now I'm just going to say this because every time I talk about astrology, and I'm going to do a video on it, it's just, I want you to know astrology can be used as a spell on you. Put a spell on you. Astrology can be used against you. And the astrology that we study today is not the original astrology. It doesn't come from the original mind state, or, you know, the balanced mind state, or things like that. Now, I don't even like to use the word original, because obviously someone created the thought of astrology, but to me, when I study it, it's very, very accurate. But I have knowledge enough to look within myself to know, especially now, to look within myself to figure out, is this true for me or is this not true for me? Some people that tell you your astrology, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's not right for you, but it might be right for someone else. So always when you study astrology or someone gives you advice about yourself, about who they think you are and all this type of stuff, your energy, things like that, make sure you are going within yourself to make sure it's right within you. This is something that I'm like, okay, astrology, everybody should know it. But then when I think about children reading astrology, they might be like, okay, my astrology chart says that, so this is what it is. This is what I am. A lot of times I even catch myself like, well, it's because I have sun in this, you know what I'm saying? Astrology is any possibility. Yeah, exactly. So it's a possibility. So you have to figure out if it's right within you. Sometimes I even catch myself, well, it's because I got Mars in 12th house and this is why I get angry. It's, come on now, like, bitch, you got angry, you need to get your shit together, you know? If you're getting angry, look at your response, figure out how to respond to that in that situation, you know? So we have to really think about it. Thank you, Pretty Black. I appreciate it, Queen. Temperament reading. That actually sounds pretty good, because like when I look into my astrology, like I said, 6 months ago, I learned certain things about myself. I look again next 6 months. It just gives you, I think the thing with astrology is studying the energy, energy, period. And I would love if there is something deeper that I can understand that can explain energy other than astrology, because astrology limits it to like, okay, the sun, it produces this energy within you. The moon, it produces that energy. But what about the trees? What does the tree produce in me? What does the energy that the tree has produce in me? Is it just an exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen? Or is it something that, you know, everything, when they say as above, so below, I can see like whatever you see outside of you is something inside of you that exists inside of you. You just got to figure it out. Astrology is also karma and balance. Go to balance all temperaments. Yeah. There are many different ideas of how the planets influence us. Exactly. So you just like, you know. So when I think about children like listening and getting into astrology, it's like, damn, they could be like, well, my Mars is in the 12th house. This is why I smack the shit out of you. And I could do that because my Mars is in the 12th house. And that's the only reason why. And it's just like, come on now. So we got to make sure that we have knowledge of self beyond astrology first, like understanding, becoming more aware. I think knowledge of self is about becoming more aware of you, of who you are, your experience in life, your uniqueness, the sameness, the things that we all have in common, everything on this earth have in common, and the uniquenesses of each other. So I know people like to say we are all one, and you are me, and I am you, and this is true. But then there's also the dimension that we are different because we are unique. So let's not forget the uniqueness out of this. We are one, but we are also unique. It's different dimensions, different perspectives, different ways of looking at life. Okay, so you guys, it was so great. I'm gonna come back on here in a little bit. I do gotta just catch this phone meeting. It's a meeting on the phone real quick, and then I will come back on here. Many cultures do not reference Greek perspective of planetary influences. You know, and that's what I want to learn. I want to learn about the other cultures' astrology and how they perceive astrology. Because the one that I read, I can't lie, it's very... I don't even know, like, okay, I think it's active based on my experience, what I've been through and things like that. I'm like, oh, this makes sense. But it's also could be just a certain advice to give to general people. For me, it's accurate to a degree, but there's also something missing out of it. It's something else. And I would love to know how other people, read astrology as well. I am. So I'm thankful for you guys. I'm going to post this on YouTube. It did record the whole way. So I'm going to post this on YouTube, and I'll be back on here in a second. I just got a meeting, like, that's starting right now. So I'll be back on here in a second, you guys. Crowns up. Keep your crowns up. And Babylonian and Egyptian is oldest. Oh, yeah? 963, welcome. So we got to, all right, Trill, I'm about to get off. I know I'm, like, supposed to be right now. So